DD Kisan, the pride of evolving India.
Hello Dada, Jairam ji ki.
Jairam ji ki.
How are you Dada? Farm and all are okay?
Yes, all okay.
How is mango crop this time?
Oh, that's not very good this time.
Not good?
Yes.
Don't worry, so what, it's not good. We can't leave the farming.
Yes, rightly said.
Have you heard? Krishi Chaupal people are coming.
Okay.
So let's ask the people about the bagging.
Yes.
The bag being wrapped on mangoes.
Okay.
Where and how we can find it.
Okay.
They only said the income has increased 2 times, but 4 times.
Some scientists are also coming.
Yes, scientists are also with Krishi Chaupal. They are on their way. Anytime they will reach. Let's see what they tell this time.
Okay.
They are coming to us only. The mango will sell in 20 rupees after bagging.
Okay.
It sold for 80 rupees.
Okay.
So it became 4-time price. This is amazing, isn't it?
And if we forget something...
No miscommunication now. We will ask in Krishi Chaupal.
Okay.
That what is this bagging procedure and how we can do it?
Yes, how we can do it?
Around 50 years. Yes, this mango tree must be around 50 years. It's interesting, just like humans grow older as their age increases and they face health issues with age, the same thing happens with these trees also. They also start getting affected by different diseases, which really worries our farmer friends. But the amazing thing is, with all the progress in science and technology, not only are these old trees being made fruitful again, they are being revived. They're almost being given a new life. How is that possible? That we'll understand today in this episode of Krishi Chaupal. We have got a special panel of scientists with us and also farmers who have come up from far off places to join this discussion. So let's welcome everyone. So welcome to Krishi Chaupal, where science meets farming, where there's a scent of soil and the light of science. Today we are in a place that's known for mango trees so full of fruit. The trees don't just bear mangoes, they are completely loaded with them. Here mangoes are more than just a fruit, they are a part of a tradition and identity. And now that tradition is flying high with science. How? That's what we'll find out. We'll discuss about these things, we'll look at things scientifically, take questions from farmers and get answers from the experts too. But before we go ahead, let's start with a simple talk about mangoes. Here's a short report for you to watch. A mango isn't just about taste. It's a story. It connects generations. It strengthens the bond between farmers and the land. It ties nature to our traditions. A mango is a fruit, yes, but when you eat it, you're not just tasting sweetness. You're feeling the hard work that goes into every single drop of its juice. This fruit is as rich in identity as it is in flavor. Because it's not just a fruit, it's the pride of our soil. Mango is one of the major crops in India, grown widely across the country. In the past 30 years, the area covered by mango orchards has grown from 1.08 million hectares to 2.40 million hectares. Right now, India produces about 22.42 million tons of mangoes every year, with an average productivity of 9.34 tons per hectare. Some of the major mango producing regions include in Uttar Pradesh, Saharanpur, Bulandshahr, Amroha, Lucknow, Unnao, in Andhra Pradesh, Chittoor, Vizianagaram, Krishna, Anantapur, Kadapa, in Telangana, Mahbubnagar, Karimnagar, Khammam, Warangal, Adilabad, in Karnataka, Kolar, Ramanagaram, Tumkur, Chikkabalapur, and in Bihar, Darbhanga, Samastipur, Muzaffarpur, East Champaran, Vaishali, are the major mango producing states of India. Uttar Pradesh is the top mango producing state, contributing nearly 26% of India's mangoes, and also has the highest productivity, about 18 tons per hectare. India is one of the biggest exporters of mangoes in the world. In 2023 to 24, India exported around 60,900 tons of mangoes valued at 624.3 crore. By 2030, exports are expected to reach 1,06,515 tons. By 2040, 1,50,618 tons. And by 2050, 1,94,722 tons. India will need to produce around 91.92 million tons of mangoes by the year 2047. For that, farmers will need to follow good agricultural practices, right from planting to post-harvest care. This will improve productivity and fruit quality, especially important in today's changing climate. The mango isn't just the king of fruits, it's also nature's blessing. In 2009, Malihabad had a proud moment. The Dashehri mango received the Geographical Indication or GI tag, and that's no ordinary recognition. It's a legal stamp saying the real taste of Dashehri mangoes can only come from the soil of Malihabad. Just like Banarsi saris, Kashmir's saffron, or Darbhanga's makhane, Malihabad's Dashehri is unique, unmatched, and unforgettable. This GI tag isn't just about mangoes, it's about the pride of thousands of farmers in this region, whose sweat nourishes the land of our country. So you saw this report and an interesting thing came out that mango, which is a common fruit, also has its own identity, which is giving it a unique recognition in the world. So there are more surprising things you will learn in this episode of Krishi Chaupal. Let's move ahead and introduce some special people who are here with us. So I'll introduce you with our honored guests. Dr. T. Damodaran ji is with us, who is the director of ICER, Central Subtropical Horticulture Institute. Welcome, sir.
Namaskar.
Dr. P.C. Tripathi ji is with me. He's a principal scientist at ICER. Welcome, sir, to you too. And all the farmer brothers who have joined us from far and wide, a big warm welcome to you all. We will also ask your questions to our scientists and they will try their best to answer them. So first of all, Dr. Sir, we have a question for you. We talked about the mango leaf. And when we talk about leaves, there is also something called the GI tag. We mentioned it in the pre-report as well. So can you please tell us more about it?
The GI tag is a very important thing which we call geographic indication. Because of this, where the product is grown, it develops a unique taste, a special flavor, and if you try to grow the same thing somewhere else, the product will not have the same qualities. Starting from North India, where the Seri mango from Malihabad, Langla from Varanasi, and Ratol mango too. After that, Chausa, and soon the GI tag will come for Gurjit mango as well. Moving further, there is Bihar, where the mango called Jardalu has the GI tag. And in West Bengal, there are mangoes like Imam Sagar and Lakhan Bhog. Then in central India, Maharashtra has Alfonso from Apur, which is exported a lot. Gujarat has the Jumbo Kesar mango, and the GI tag for Kesar is a bit towards this side. There is Bangandpalli. Similarly, there are 12 varieties in Bhopal and Sundarja in Madhya Pradesh, where some varieties have received the GI tag. Because of this, not only the farmers benefit, but it also generates income for the whole country.
Does its commercial value also increase?
Yes, commercial value keeps increasing, especially where the farmer lives in that location. For the GI location, our effort is to make the farmer a member of the society, to give them a share and to manage it separately in a department. We want to make sure that it gets a special place, not only in the export market, but also in the local market.
So now we talked about the GI tag. Let's come to the basics now. The basic point is, when a farmer goes to buy a sapling, let's start from there. So let's start from there when the sapling is planted and then gradually grows into a tree. So I think with me here is a farmer, Upendra Singh. I would like to hear from him. Does he have any questions?
We want to say that good quality and different varieties of saplings are not easily available to us. The institutes develop very good and colorful varieties, but we don't get them easily.
So, Dr. Sir, what would you say about this?
That's a very good question. And the timing is perfect too. Nowadays, it's really hard to get good quality plants, especially from the nurseries. That's why the Indian government, through NHB, National Horticulture Board, has started many programs like Krishi Chaupal. They give accreditation to nurseries so farmers don't have to roam here and there. Every farmer should check if the nursery where they want to buy plants has NHB rating or not. Like we check the ratings on Amazon before buying something. Similarly, plants have ratings too. If a nursery gets a rating of 3 or more, it means it's a good nursery and gives pure plants. Now, where you can find these plants? Our institute produces around 2 lakh quality plants every year for farmers, which are of good quality and good yield and good growing. That's why we do it every year. But the country needs around 2 crore plants. Not 2 lakh but 2 crore. To meet this demand, we have started working in public-private partnership. We signed agreements with many nurseries to provide good plants. Another aspect is about colored varieties. Our institute has developed 4 colored varieties which are of good quality. There are 4 colored varieties that we have. We have Ambika, Arunika, Abhay and Samriddhi. Earlier, we used to distribute these colored varieties from our institute only. Now to increase distribution, we made MOUs with selected nurseries like Jan and one in Chhattisgarh. We want these colored varieties to spread all over India so farmers can get better prices too.
And my next question is for Dr. P.C. Tripathi. To continue on what Doctor said, just an extension of his question. So what is the government's involvement in these plans? How is the government supporting the farmers here? So when we talk about the production and good quality, so how do they help farmers get good quality plants?
See, diseases caused by viruses are a big problem in trees. They reduce both the quantity and quality of fruits. Farmers can lose 10 to 30% production, but current techniques and policies are not enough. So, in the knowledge development, we still can't provide enough disease-free quality plants. So, the Indian government made a budget provision of 22,000 crore rupees in 2022-23. This is to promote new ways of making plants. The Agriculture Ministry, ICAR, and National Horticulture Board run a program called Atmanirbhar Clean Plant Project or Clean Plant Project. A reference to value chain, importance are given on that. And when we are talking about market, in this the farmers are given know-how. They are setting up 9 centers all over the country. These centers will produce quality plants for 12 major crops. These plants will be given to 75 big nurseries. The government will help these nurseries set up properly. So I think now it's quite clear to you what you have asked for.
So the government is making a big roadmap and it has already started. That's what you're saying, right? So we have one more farmer with us, Mr. Pawan Kumar. Please ask your question.
Hello sir, my name is Pawan Kumar. I'm from Dhakwa, Malihabad area. My question is there any variety or technology to get better mango yield even in less fertile soil? Now you can see that with the change in environment, what happens is that your heat unit increases, temperature increases in summers. Because of that, the portion below the soil where the roots of mango spread starts getting salty. Keep this in mind that even in good orchards, the size of fruit becomes thin, and if you want to plant, then the soil should also be of such a level that it looks good from inside and also outside. Keeping this in mind, we have far-sighted vision from the point of view of our research. Our scientific vision, despite doing this work for at least 15 to 20 years. We have a rootstock named Sagarika, Because the rootstock is the most important, because the same rootstock will fight with the soil, because the same rootstock will fight the soil with the root. Every bacterium goes and fights in it. It is called the rootstock. This root is such a heavy variety that if the pH of the soil goes up to 9.3, you can get mangoes. This means that mangoes cannot be produced even on good soil, which is not true for you, not even on less fertile soil. You can even dream in which mangoes can grow.
So let's take a short break now, but after the break, when we'll come back, we'll talk about drip irrigation. Irrigation is a very important part of farming, so we'll also talk about mulching. There are many technical terms, but we'll explain them in simple language. We have a special panel of agricultural scientists with us who will help us in understanding these terms, so don't go anywhere, we'll be right back.
यूरिया का स्वदेशी उत्पादन 70 लाख टन बढ़ाने के लिए 6 उर्वरक संयंत्रों का उद्धार किया जा रहा है। FCIL के गोरखपुर, सिंदरी, तलचर और रामागुंडम संयंत्र, HFCL की बरौनी इकाई और BVFCL की नामरू फोर्थ। सोने पर सुहागा ये है कि देश में अब बनेगा सिर्फ नीम लेपित यूरिया, क्योंकि इससे होगा किसानों का फायदा ही फायदा। अनाज का उत्पादन 10% तक बढ़ेगा। बढ़ेगी 10 से 15% नाइट्रोजन क्षमता।
And after the break, once again, welcome back. You are watching Krishi Chaupal. We are talking about the king of fruits, mango, which is also the pride of the country. And this pride will remain only if this king stays healthy, strong and fit. And it will stay healthy and fit only when modern technology is used for its care. When plants are pruned, when soil testing is done, when drip irrigation is used, when mulching is done, when pruning is done, when grafting is taken care of, and many other modern techniques. And using all these, mangoes are not only becoming sweeter and juicier, but farmers are also getting double the fruits for their hard work. How? Let's find out in this report first, and then we'll come back with agricultural scientists and farmers with their questions and answers. Mango grows well in tropical and subtropical climates. An altitude up to 600 meters above sea level is considered good for it. The ideal temperature for good mango growth is between 21 to 27 degrees Celsius, but it can tolerate from 5 to 44 degrees. High heat, low humidity, and strong winds are harmful to the trees. Talking about rainfall, mango farming requires 75 to 375 centimeters of annual rainfall. In areas with very low rainfall, irrigation is necessary. Too much moisture in the orchard increases fungal diseases and reduces taste and shelf life. So choosing the right place for the mango orchard is very important. The site should have soil depth of at least 130 centimeters. Soil should be neutral to slightly acidic with pH between 6 and 7.5. Soils high in sodium or calcium should be avoided. Organic matter should be around 0.5%. The orchard location should be away from industries to avoid pollution and pesticides. GPS marked locations help maintain traceability, making it easier to identify the produce later. Mango plants are planted following a special layout called plant geometry. This ensures the plants get enough sunlight, air and nutrients. Before land preparation, plow the field deeply and level it. Dig pits 1 meter deep in the hot season and leave them open for 2 to 4 weeks in the sun. Then after that, add manure, superphosphate and muriate of potash and fill it. If there's a problem of termites, then take the help of chlorpyrifos to do the soil irrigation. Only use 1-year grafted plants acquired from trustworthy sources. Plant the sapling in the center of the pit. Make a small pit around the plant and water immediately. Soil testing and drip irrigation have brought revolutionary changes in mango farming. For the good production of mangoes, it's important to regularly feed them with manures and fertilizers. For 1-year-old trees, apply 10 to 15 kg of manure,
100 gram nitrogen,
50 gram phosphorus and 100 gram potassium. For 5-year-old trees, apply 30 to 40 kg manure, 500 gram nitrogen, 250 gram phosphorus and 500 gram potassium. For fruit-bearing trees around 10 years old, apply 50 to 60 kg manure, 1 kg nitrogen, 500 gram phosphorus and 1 kg potassium. Apply manure before the rainy season, June, July, and fertilizers. Micronutrients like zinc, boron, and iron are also necessary. Spray them on the leaves. Always keep the orchard clean and prune old, dry, or diseased branches. Light pruning every year keeps the tree balanced and fruits good. In high-density plantations, pruning is even more important to allow sunlight inside. Grafting is a technique in mango farming that not only increases production, but also improves mango varieties. So you saw many modern techniques being used in mango farming in the easy language just now. We show you a few pictures about this, but it's very important to raise the questions that farmers have in mind. And we have one such farmer with us, Rajkumar Singh. Sir, please ask your question.
Our orchard is old. Fruit production is very low and quality is also poor. So our profit is low. What is the solution for this? Please tell us.
The question Rajkumar ji has asked is a very important question. Because if you see, most of the mango orchards, if we talk about Uttar Pradesh, mango is cultivated in about 270,000 hectares. So about 40-50% of the orchards are very old. And we have seen that when it becomes 40 or 50 years old, its production reduces to almost half. So this is not very profitable for our farmers from the economic point of view. So our institute has developed a technique of rejuvenation in which we reduce the height of the mango. We reduce the height of the tree to almost half. And the technique involved in it is when to cut. What is the time of cutting? It has to be cut in the month of October. At what height? And what arrangements should we make after cutting? So that the nutrients are retained in it, so that there is good arrangement of water, pest management can be done properly, and we should grow the mango in such a way that we can get production from the mango plant in the second year only. Such orchards are also available with us, and we have taken this technique to the farmers as well, and the farmers are also taking advantage of it. It is very useful for them.
So let's hope, Rajkumar ji, you got the answer to your question. And from your question, another question came to my mind also. We have with us Dr. Manish Mishra, who is a principal scientist. So the question is about good agricultural practices, GAP. Please tell us a little about what an ideal practice is. I would also like to add the bagging technique here, and it's important for farmers' income. How much impact does it have on the farmer's earning? Please explain this a bit.
Basically, GAP includes all agricultural practices that ensure quality products and food safety from orchard to market. When we talk about GAP, it covers water management, nutrition, pesticide use, harvesting, and post-harvest management. All processes are organized to reduce production costs and increase farm gate income. The bagging technique you mentioned is revolutionary and a key part of GAP. Through this bagging method, pesticide use can be reduced significantly. It also improves the fruit's color, taste, and shelf life. Most importantly, it meets international export quality standards, because bagged mangoes get the right grade for export.
We have farmer with us, and this story is going to be very special because this farmer has become an entrepreneur and how he has brought a revolution in his life and also through bagging is inspiring other farmers too. This farmer is Mushliuddin.
About bagging, 2-3 years ago, we were using bags in our orchard. But the bags were not available at the right price, nor in enough quantity. Seeing this, we used to get bags from CICS for our orchard. Then we decided we must start our own manufacturing and make our own bags for our orchards. And now we give these bags to farmers and they are benefiting a lot.
So this was farmer Mushliuddin. So a big round of applause for him. He has not only succeeded as a farmer but also became an entrepreneur. We hope the viewers who are watching us right now on live TV are also inspired. So let's move forward. We have another farmer with us. His name is Mr. Ramesh.
Hello. While managing nutrients and water in mango farming, what things should we keep in mind?
Rameshji, you asked a very good question. The biggest thing is managing fertilizers and water properly. There are 3 main points: when to apply, how to apply, and how much to apply. Normally, mango trees are planted 10 meters by 10 meters apart. Our suggestion to farmers is that right after harvesting the fruit, apply 30% nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. Because after harvesting and eating mangoes, new leaves start growing, and at that time, the plant needs nutrients. After this, when the rainy season starts, around mid-September, rain almost stops. At that time, if your drip irrigation system is not installed on the 10 into 10 meter plots, then water is very important to provide nutrients to the plant. If drip irrigation is installed, nutrients are absorbed well. Talking about water, during hot weather, when temperature rises above 40 degrees centigrade, evaporation increases with temperature. For example, if drip irrigation is used and 10 centimeter of water is applied per hectare, that means 1 million liters of water is given at once. If this is applied properly, you can save at least 50% water. The Prime Minister also promotes more crop per drop. If you have dry grass or leaves and you mulch around the plant basin, it reduces water usage. When moisture is maintained, soil microbes become more active and nutrient uptake by plants increases.
All right. I think Raviji, you must have got your answer by now. There are more questions too. We have another farmer with us, Upendra Singh. Upendra ji, please ask your question.
In the dal variety of mango, there is a problem called jelly seed. But in the pal mango, this jelly seed problem doesn't happen. So how can we get rid of this jelly seed problem?
What farmers usually do is they leave mangoes on the trees to ripen. Mangoes are not left on the trees to ripen. There is a proper time to pluck mangoes. When small fruits are formed, after about 3 months, you should pluck them before they ripen. So we can solve many problems of jelly. Thirdly, if you spray calcium after 2 months of mango fruit formation, it also helps in the formation. One more important thing which our colleague Manish sir told us is that we have found through bagging that we can solve the problems of jelly sheet very well.
I'm sure the viewers watching us now also understood how to solve the jelly seed problem. But Kundanji, I have a question. When we talk about smart and efficient resource management, what are the possibilities in smart farming in horticulture? In that, what is smart resource management? What are the possibilities that we see in smart farming in horticulture?
Your question is very good because we will have to keep pace with the modern times. There is a great need to add new techniques to the mango farming that we are doing. Because the best thing we have seen in this is that if we add new techniques, like we call smart, if we use sensors in it, that how much moisture is there in the soil, how much dampness is there, if we get a correct estimate of it through the sensor, then we can do proper management of irrigation. Neither we will do more irrigation nor we will do less irrigation. Now if we have installed a sensor or a weather indicator, we can connect it with an app on our mobile, and our farmer brothers can see from their homes what is the situation. Do we have to give water? Do we have to spray nutrients now? Do we have to control ghee and narcosis now? If we have to do it, then how? Then what control should be done? It is said for farmers that every technology comes in their hands and they can use it very easily. Its costs can also be reduced and their income can also increase.
Dr. Kundan Kishore told many smart farming things. Aja, Dr. Kundan Kishore told many smart farming things. I want to add some more points which will be useful for farmers. Today, we also talk about artificial intelligence. Earlier, we used to spray manually. Now, we use drone technology on orchards. The biggest benefit of drones is that we can spray evenly. If there are pests or diseases on the mango tree, especially on the top branches, earlier it was hard to reach those spots. But now, with drones, we can spray there easily and control pests and diseases well. Another big use of drones is where many farmers gather for programs. If any tree has pests or diseases, it's hard to spot. But nowadays, drones have special software. When you fly a drone, it can identify infected plants or plants with nutrient deficiency or disease. Then, we can target those plants and treat them quickly, saving the trees easily. One more thing. The Indian government is giving big subsidies for drones. If farmers want to buy drones, the government gives up to 40% subsidy. And farmers from SC and ST categories get up to 50% subsidy.
We have another farmer with us. His name is Arvind Kumar. Arvindji, please ask your question.
After the good flowers bloom in mangoes, very few fruits are produced. This is a big problem. We believe that the pollination process in mango is lacking somewhere. And it could be that we are using insecticides in excess or not at the right time. Due to the effect of this on the insects, we are not getting much yield. Another reason could be that we are still researching on this. If the temperature is increasing a lot, when the fruits come suddenly, it has been seen this time also that at the time the pollination reduces a lot and the fruits are less. This is related to both these things. This is becoming a big reason for less fruiting in our environment.
You made a very good point, Dr. Sir. And our Krishi Chaupal is going very well and it will continue. For now, let's take a short break.
किसान भाइयों गांठ बांध लो बहुत है काम की समृद्धि के पैगाम की मिट्टी के मिजाज को समझो मिट्टी के हर रास को समझो, मिट्टी की तुम जांच कराओ, मुफ्त सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड ले जाओ। कभी मुनासिब बीज लगाओ, सही किस्म की खाद ले आओ, जितनी जरूरी उतनी डालो, सही मात्रा खुद पहचानो, इसको अपना मंत्र बना लो, मिट्टी की सेहत तो जानो। बात बहुत है काम की, कम लागत अधिक वरदान की, किसान भाइयों गांठ बांध लो।
आज ही मिट्टी की जांच कराएं, राज्य सरकार के कृषि अधिकारी से संपर्क करें और मुफ्त में सॉइल हेल्थ कार्ड पाएं। कृषि और किसान कल्याण मंत्रालय द्वारा किसान हित में
And after the break, you welcome back and you're watching Krishi Chaupal. And now, let's continue with our episode. And now, we have joining with us our farmer brothers from far off places. They have also come and joined this show with us. And now, let's continue with our experts and farmers joining from far off places. So let's start the show with Dr. Harishankar Singh, Principal Scientist at ICAR Central Horticulture Institute. Welcome, Doctor. Welcome, Doctor. Also, Dr. Deepak Singh, Head of Crop Production. So you are also welcome. And we have Dr. Prabhat Kumar Shukla, Principal Scientist. He's also with us. And we have all the farmer brothers also with us. So let's start this show with the farmer's question. Mr. Ram Kishore is here. So please ask your question.
In our area, pests like snails, leaf hoppers, and cutworms damage our crops. How can we control them?
I'll discuss about some medicines. There are some very well-known medicines. And there are some new medicines which has come in the market which are approved by the government. But before that, I would like to talk about a few important things which is important for the effectiveness of the pesticides. The first thing is that this hopper pest, this stays all year round in our mango orchards. And especially in winter season, it is there on thick branches and trunks where it hides. At that time, its quantity is very less. If at that time, we spray pesticides at those branches and trunks, then by spraying very less pesticide, this even small amount will work very well. Similarly, another insect which we call thrips, these remain hidden under the soil in winter season. At that time, if we do plowing or flood the fields, then also we can control them very well. Our farmer brothers, the fertilizers that they use are imidacloprid, thiamexam or lambda-cyhalothrin. These pesticides are very famous. And all the farmers use them and with great success, and these are also approved by the government to be put in the fields. But the effect of these pesticides is decreasing. That's why the Indian government has introduced the new pesticides for this. And what we call as Leberclaim, these are the ones approved. And the first pesticide which I would like to introduce is Viprofigene. This comes in 25 EC, which you mix 1 to 1.5 milliliter in water and you can spray it. And through this, you can control thrips as well as hoppers. Apart from this, for thrips, a specific pesticide has been introduced by the government, which we call as Tolfenpride. This comes in 15 EC and also used at 1 to 1.5 milliliter per liter of water. And after spraying this, you can have good control in the crops. And the third pesticide which the government has introduced is Pyrimetrozine. This comes in 50 Wg.
And we just use at 0.3 gram.
Per liter of water and we can use it. So we have more farmers with us. So there's one farmer, Musleuddin. So please ask your question.
Hello, my name is Musleuddin. Even after many sprays, pests are not controlled. What could be the traditional, organic or other methods to control the pests?
To avoid this, and also what would be the traditional solution, I want to tell all the farmer brothers who are connected through this Chaupal that if you use one type of pesticide repeatedly in your garden, like Dr. Saab has told us, that pesticide we are using are not that effective now. So the same problem is in the answer to that. If you use one type of medicine repeatedly, then resistance develops there and then you are not able to kill those pests. The second thing that we see at the farmer brothers' place, which is a very serious problem, is that the farmer brothers brings the medicine and the errors in the authentic medicine are of this type. Scientists always say that you should use the right medicine. Use it in the right way. in the right quantity, use it in the right way, then your medicine may not be effective. We tell the farmer brothers that if there is an agricultural science center in your area, then you should stay in touch with them so that you can take information from them and save it.
All right. So I'll continue with this session and I'll ask a question, Dr. Sir. So the question is that the fruits that start rotting on the tree itself, so that is also a very common problem. So this is my question from you.
Fruit blackening is a serious problem, often linked to the rainy season. Sometimes rain comes even in June or early monsoon, causing more fruit blackening. Another reason is black mold on leaves and dirt on fruits. During rains, spores stick to fruits and cause rot when fruits mature. Now, what I am saying, listen to it very carefully to save. So, this will solve your problems to great extent. Start bagging fruits when they reach about 100 grams and finish before monsoon. If bagging is not possible, then 2 to 4 days before monsoon, spray Dife and Conazole 25% product, about 0.5 ml per liter water. This protects fruit for 25 to 30 days. Spray at least 25 days before fruit harvest. Otherwise, residues remain and fruits cannot be exported. I think this will solve your existing problems.
Okay, so let's go to the farmers and let's take their questions. So we have Mr. Ram Prakash Tyagi from Bulandshahr. So please ask a question.
Sir, in our area, mango trees are dying very fast. What could be the solution?
This disease is caused by fungus. Whether the whole tree dries or just some branches, it's a fungal infection starting from roots. Also, a beetle called scolitid beetle causes infection and leaves a powdery residue. Earlier, in 80s and 90s, there was less plowing near the trees. And due to that, the roots gets damaged. But now tractors come right up to the tree trunks, cutting roots and increasing infection. Also, over-irrigation spreads infection. In shady areas, avoid plowing up to 2 meters near the trunk. If one tree is infected, treat the whole orchard using fungicides like thiophanate methyl or methyl depending on tree size from 100 to 400 grams. Apply properly with enough water so treatment reaches 1.5 to 2 meters deep near the tree base.
Right. So farmers are actually worried about their crops. And similarly, we have a question from Mr. Kamlesh Kumar from Maliabad.
Sir, my question is, in our area, many orchards have the Ukta disease. Please tell us the solution for this Ukta disease, please.
Look, Kamlesh ji, Ukta is the same disease as drying trees. Use thiophanate methyl fungicide, as I said. Also, after fungicide use, apply trichoderma or baseline liquefacin 6 months later to revive good microbes in soil. For the scolitid beetle that causes powdery residue, spray Bavaria or Bassiana during rains or winters to control both pests and fungus. This way, orchards can be saved. So from this you can understand, I think it is clear now how to get rid of this problem. I mean, both pest and fungus can be controlled and your problem gets solved.
The Chaupal is lively and it has reached nearly its last session. So we have our farmer brothers with here, and we also have the experts who are giving simple and accurate answers to their questions. And now about the market. So here is where the farmers get good prices for mangoes and their seeds. How does his mangoes sell effectively in the market that he's able to make good profits and he's able to earn a good income out of this? Again, we have our mango expert, so I'll make an introduction again. Nahi. So we have our mango expert, and I'll introduce once again to him Dr. T. Damodaran. So you're welcome once again to the show. We have Dr. Akhad Singh, who is the head post harvest. So you're also welcome to the show. And Dr. Manish Mishra with us. He's a principal scientist. So we'll start and we'll go straight to the farmers. We'll take the questions from them. We have a farmer named Satyendra Kumar.
Main question is, how can we improve the quality of our mangoes so that they can compete with the premium market and we can get a fair price for them? Please.
Whether we look at the international market or the domestic market, in today's era of competition, we cannot earn much profit by only increasing the presentation. For that, if we talk about quality or branding, it is very important to keep 3-4 things in mind. Along with quality, there is transparency, cleanliness. Cleanliness means hygienic presentation. After that, you have trust. There should be credibility of your brand and your product. Second, after harvesting, instead of transporting in bulk, if we do grading at our farm itself, do transportation by separating the grades as per the market, we are sending it to, if you do GI tag for the boxing that you do, then it is GI tag, which not only increases the credibility of your product, but also creates your separate brand in the international market.
So we have the Vice President of the Indian Mango Producers Association, Mr. D.K. Sharma.
My question is about the huge potential for exporting mangoes by sea. But how much can we increase the shelf life of mangoes so that they can reach far off places fresh?
Sharmaji's question is a very timely question because unless you export mangoes through the sea route, our Indian mangoes cannot have any existence in the international market. Whatever you send through air, it will not be able to be exported. Keeping this in mind, we developed a technology and made a product by mud washing. This is the first such product in the world. You had told Dr. Arpit Singh in the packaging line that there is a different process of each market. For example, if you want to go to Europe, you have to do hot water treatment. If you want to go to Japan, you have to do heat-made treatment. And if the weight of your mango is not less than 250 to 300 grams in the international market, then your mango will not be of any value. Our packaging line has a good technology for grifting, and just like hot water treatment, the mud wash treatment will be done there. Because of this technology, the shelf life of mangoes was increased by 42 days, at least by 20 days. The whole world was amazed to see this. We have not limited this fruit to our lab only. We have sent 2 consignments of it last year through Sagar from our Banganpalli, Bengaluru to your UK market, which reached after 52 days.
So that's actually really impressive, and for this, we should give a round of applause for this achievement because it's a new milestone. It's a new achievement for all of us, and I believe that there's a new pathway for farmers to export mangoes. And this new way will definitely help the farmers because 42 days is a long time. For the mango, for the farmer, if they are able to produce such a mango, that its quality is maintained. Dr. Manish, when we talk about the supply chain, the farmer will send it through the sea route, so your ship is already there. But about the availability of the supply chain, there is always some doubt about this. And what efforts are being made to improve this in the current situation? Please throw some light on this.
Supply chain management has 3 to 4 main parts: the producer, assembler, seller trader, pack houses, and exporter. Connecting all these well is very important. We are working to create an efficient supply chain management system that combines packaging, processing, and most importantly, branding. That makes the supply chain management efficient.
I would like to add
Yes,
some more
yes.
things in it. The mechanism in the packaging line should also be made completely mechanized. If we look at, in the case of mango, because if we look scientifically, it is a climate food. Immediately after plucking, it starts rotting very fast. So by the time it reaches the packaging line, all the processing of it, if it is done in a mechanized manner, it is a matter of free cooling. After bringing down the temperature, the farmer can do it on his farm and deliver the mangoes there. He can save 3 to 4 days of mangoes. Secondly, during transportation, it needs to maintain 12 to 13 degrees of temperature in the roof van, or it requires a lot of energy. It is very costly. So we can request the government level through the platform that, like in the case of vegetables, reefer van is being provided in the same way. If it is done in the case of fruits, in the case of mangoes also, then this cost can be reduced a lot. We can do the supply chain very quickly and in a much better way, like this.
So we have with us Dr. Prashant R. Mauryakar. He's Additional Commissioner, Agricultural Ministry. Warm welcome to you, sir, in this Krishi Chaupal. And since you are from the government side, so you can speak directly to the farmers here. Question is this, that for the horticultural development, the question is this, that what efforts is the government making for horticulture development so that there's a clear vision ahead and a clear direction for the farmers?
If I tell you, National Horticulture Mission was already running since 2014. It has been amended, and many such components have been added, which are benefiting the farmers a lot. It includes not only mango, but also other horticulture decisions towards which the government is making efforts to increase production and productivity. If we talk about in the year 2014, it was named Mission and Integrated Development of Articles, which is known as Horticulture Integrated Horticulture Mission. And if we talk about its components, or if we talk about the work we are doing for the farmers in it, then special emphasis is being given on how we can provide high quality planting materials to the farmers. Secondly, as we were discussing mango with the farmers, how to fully reclaim the old stock. This is also being discussed, and work is being done on this as well, and this is an important activity. And thirdly, emphasis was given on cold value chain, infrastructure related to value chain. It is going on, and while we are talking from orchard to market, in this information is also provided to the farmers about marketing and human development resources. Human development resources, which is training for on. So through training, we provide secondary assistance to state government. Now, my request to all the brothers and sisters of the farmers is that they can get maximum benefit by taking maximum information about this scheme from the district horticulture or block level horticulture. It is very important for them.
So for the time being, that's all for today's Krishi Chaupal. We talked about mangoes, we talked about their sweetness, but along with the sweetness, when we move towards the culture, the tradition, we discussed about production and crop protection. We covered everything from orchard to the market, but the style was unique. So we'll meet once again in the new episode of Krishi Chaupal with a new topic. Goodbye.